Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. I'm here today to do a review on the Evo-Pod 2 from Do All Outdoors. This is a new product for me. I've had this a couple weeks now and just tried it out. Just started really using it with rifle season coming in the next couple weeks. And it's something that I picked up at Academy. Picked it up for about 45 bucks. So it's not real high dollar bipod. And really have been pretty impressed with it overall for the money. There's a lot of different things that you can do with this bipod. We're going to show you just kind of the heart and soul of it here to start with. I've got the gun V on top here, which we're going to show you in just a minute. But down below here, it's got a quick connect. You just lift that up and you can slide this right off, and you can slide the other heads on here. Below here where this attaches, it has a ball joint, so you can rotate this thing around. And it's got a couple bolts on the side here, which I've tightened up, and you can move this thing quite a bit, get quite a bit of movement out of it to really make it easy to get sighted in. Just like that, you can slide your piece back on. It has a couple joints right here to move your legs. You can move these things out quite a bit to change your height if you need to. It also has two grips right down here, one on each side, and these grips are adjustable, so you can use those things. You can slide them down where you want them. So I really like that because I can level this thing out pretty easily. As you can see, I'm sitting here in this chair and I've got this thing. I can level it. I can move it to where I want it, and it's got a lot of adjustability to it. Now down here on the bottom, you can see these orange tabs to change the height on these things. You just pop these orange tabs like you would on a bipod or a tripod camera mount, and on the bottom here it's got adjustable feet, so it'll help to level this thing out a little bit. So I've got it out of whack now. Get this thing back in. So it's pretty easy to adjust and pretty easy to set up. As far as usability goes on it, it's got quite a few different things that you can do with this. First thing reason I bought it was for my rifle season's coming up, and I'm going to be using it to shoot my crossbow off of. Mainly my wife is going to be using it. She's going to be shooting off the ground, so for her, she needs something that will help support the weight out on the end of this crossbow and give her a good stable shooting platform. And my son is going to be shooting with us here in a couple weeks or a couple years at the most, so it gives us the chance to get him involved in it as well. So yeah, Sheriff Jacobs will be shooting with us here in a couple years, and this will give him something good and stable to shoot off of. So you can see there with the Y on here and the big stock on the front of this, the big foregrip on the front of this crossbow, it settles right in there very nicely, and it holds really solid. And if I want to adjust up and down, I can adjust up and down very easily by moving back and forth, and by doing just that. I can also grip it down here, and I tell you what, it is really solid, especially for this crossbow with all the weight out on front. It really makes this thing a really solid shooting platform. The other thing that you can use this for is something like a shotgun. You know, if you're going to be doing some turkey hunting or something like that, this big V is going to be used for shotgun. You can use it for a rifle as well, but we've also got a different mount for the rifle. So we can slide that right off of here, and it comes with the rifle mount, which you can see again slides right on there and just clamps right on the back, and it holds pretty solid. I'm going to step over here and grab my rifle real quick. This is my coyote gun, and we'll show you how to do it, how I use it. Hey, stay off to the side for a minute, okay? Okay, safety first. So I'm going to be pointing this thing at the camera, or off to the side of the camera, but bolt open, safety on, finger away from trigger, all that good stuff. So this has got a nice little groove in it, nice kind of U shape. You can lay that rifle right there into that U, and you can really steady this thing up quite a bit, and it really does give you a good solid platform to shoot this thing off of. Really comfortable. I can reach out there, I can grab the stock, and I can be comfortable with it. I can move it out there on a stock. Now this has got a big stock on it. It's got a bull barrel on it. I could even use this on the Y, the gun V, if I want to, but this one, this rifle pattern here will hold it inside. Also, if I want to put it out onto the barrel, I can put it out on the barrel and it'll hold it pretty solid. Now I've got a bipod for this gun, but it really only works when I'm laying down. So if I want to use this, gun standing up or sitting, then I can use this do-it-all bipod here, and I can use it in a couple of different ways, and I can even use it with the V. So I really like those aspects of it. And for my wife, who's going to be shooting that crossbow, it's really going to help her out quite a bit. Now the other attachment for this thing will work for your camera, or which I'm using my regular camera to film here, so I've got my play sport. So I can use this for something like a hog hunt where we are walking around quite a bit and you're really doing a lot more stalking and stuff like that. You can use this to film on your hog hunt. It's got a 1/4-20 attachment on the top here, so it'll attach to just about any camera out there, or I can even take a head off of my camera and I can put right onto this thing, and then I can slip it right on here. So it'll attach to just about any camera out there and just about any camera accessory out there as far as different kind of heads. So I really like that aspect of it. I can really do it all with this thing. I can film with it, I can shoot my crossbow with it, I can shoot my rifle with it, and it's quick and it's easy to change. And I can change all three of these out really quickly. I mean, it's got the lock on the back, but all I gotta do is like that, and it locks itself, slip it up and take it right off. So for 45 bucks, I mean, I'm really impressed with this thing. There's not a whole lot that I cannot do with this thing. The adjustability is really nice. You've got adjustability up and down. You've got a head here that'll turn in any direction. You can change, so you get your height and you want to change it even though your legs are already set. All you got to do is change this, and you can really change the height and the way this thing works. So for bipod, I've looked at several of them. I've looked at tripods. I've looked at monopods for my wife to be using this crossbow with, and ultimately I decided for the money, for $45, that this Evo-Pod 2 was the best buy that I could get. And for me, doing a little bit of filming, doing coyote hunting, doing turkey hunting, this thing will do it all, and I really like that. When you put this crossbow out here, which was my main thing that I wanted to do, when you put this crossbow out here, man, it really makes this thing nice and solid. Even when you don't have your hand on there, when you're holding it just like this, it really makes it solid, and it really makes it just a whole lot better for someone like my wife or someone like my son to shoot. And even for me, it's going to make me more accurate as well. I shouldn't talk like I'm not going to be using this thing, because I'm going to. So this is the Evo-Pod 2, and this is from Do-It-All Outdoors. Do-All Outdoors. And we'll put a link to their other products down here in the description. And this is the first product from Do-All Outdoors that I think I've ever bought. I may have a few others, but if I do, can't remember what they are. And so far, I'm pretty impressed with it. The quality seems to be pretty good. The versatility really is pretty good, and I really have been, I think, getting a lot of features for a pretty reasonable price tag. I looked at some others that were $50, $60, even up to $100. And I think for the kind of hunting that I'm doing and what I'm using this thing for, I think I've got an excellent buy here and an excellent product. So we'll put a link down below to Do-All Outdoors, and you can check out some of their other products, which I think they make a fantastic line. And based on this, I'm very impressed with the quality for the money that you're getting from Do-All Outdoors. So check this out. We'll put the link down in the description. And for more product reviews, how-to videos, check out our website, ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.